Ay, somebody's in real trouble. So as we all know, Jaime Munguia tested positive for PEDs, but they was waiting on the B sample, right? But the B sample has returned. An adverse finding for exogenous origin of testosterone on Friday, sources tell Ring Magazine. Munguia now faces discipline from the BBFC. You already know that's the Boxing Board of Control, and could see his May victory over Bruno overturned to a no contest. Almost like they did to Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying, with his fight with Devin the Dream Haney, like they did to Keyshawn Davis when he got popped for smoking marijuana. And this is real bad. As you all know, he's just started training with Eddie Reynoso, Canelo team. No boxing, no life. But it seemed like it's no PEDs, no life in that gym. We got to keep it real. We got to keep it honest. I like Eddie Reynoso. I like Canelo Alvarez. But, of course, it's unfortunate that we looking that way like that. Like to Canelo and stuff. But, come on, man. You had Canelo. You had Oscar Valdez. You had Luis Neri. You had Ryan Garcia. You had what was the other group? Ray Martinez. Now you got Jaime Munguia. Damn, Eddie Reynoso, what you doing over there, man? Damn, what you cooking over there? Can you imagine having Thanksgiving with Eddie Reynoso and stuff like that? Man, you gonna have some pernil. You know, pernil, barrito, tacos, you know, arroz con guandule, black beans, you know, steak of PED steaks. You know, diablo, pero ¿qué está pasando? He was happening over there, my friend. This is not good news. It's not good news. But at the end of the day, I don't think that Jaime Munguia was going to be some type of special type of fighter. I think that Golden Boy Promotions was really tippy-toeing with his career in comparison to other fighters that they be throwing fighters out there. You know, they're fighters to the wolves in a very young age, like Virgil Ortiz with Boachuk, and look at his resume. Virgil Ortiz got a nice resume. Ryan Garcia was already fighting the Luke Campbells. He went out there to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. But this is bad for Canelo, for Eddie Reynoso's team. And I said, wow, man, there's got to be some type of investigation, because for real, like I don't trust Snack, right? And it's unfortunate there's some fighters that I do respect from Snack, but we looking at Snack like a side eye, right? And if we look at like that, if we look at Snack like that, we have to look at we have to look at Eddie Reynoso's team like that as well. We have to look at no PEDs, no boxing, no PEDs, no boxing, no life. We have to look at what is going on in Eddie Reynoso's gym. And I know there's people out there that like to make an excuse like, oh no, Eddie Reynoso should not be held accountable. He's just a trainer. Shut up. He's a head trainer, and he's supposed to know exactly what the hell is going on with his product, with his fighter. You know what I'm saying? Health-wise, technique-wise, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? There's something going on, or there's somebody that's trying to set up Eddie Reynoso with all his fighters. This is bad, because now when people thinking about training with Eddie Reynoso or Canelo Alvarez, they're gonna be thinking about, you know what? Wow, do I gotta cheat to be in this team? Do they gonna slip something in my tea, my water, or something like that? We got to take this serious, folks. You know, there's one, there could be two, but when you got 6 fighters coming out that gym, coming out with Eddie Reynoso, we got to look into it. Just like I don't want Victor Conte in the sport of boxing, just like we look at Memo in the sport of boxing, we got to look at Eddie Reynoso, and he got to know something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that he's 100% responsible, but it's just a coincidence. And we can't be naive. Regardless if you're a fan of Canelo Alvarez, and Eddie Reynoso is attached to Canelo Alvarez, I know when people look at Eddie Reynoso, they look at Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So I know there's a lot of fan base, especially the Canelo Alvarez fan base, that will not hold Eddie Reynoso accountable because they think the attack is on Canelo Alvarez. But we got to be real. We got to be honest. We got to break down. We got to break down. We got to break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. And there's something going on in that gym. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, there's somebody that's trying to sabotage that gym. That's the best thing, was trying to sabotage Eddie Reynoso's reputation. But either he speak up, because he can't ignore this, or he vent his whole team and his whole squad, because there's a lot of people. You know, when Canelo, he be running deep. You know what I'm saying? But there's something going on in that gym, and we cannot be naive and not call it out. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know y'all tuning in to Punch Run Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Subscribe to the channel.